pins are being dickheads. The rest seem to be alright. This door, the gap from the front edge of this door to the rear edge of the front door is terrible. We think it's been side swiped. These hinges are back a bit. Anyway, these pins are fused in here. It still feels really fucking weird just sitting here talking to the camera. Anyway, yeah, so I've tried everything. I've broken 2 sets of these. I can't even get this one through it. It's my preferred one. It's got probably half a tin, if not 3/4 a tin of worth Rostock on it. Probably half a tin of Boltex on it now as well. So the next step is to gas axe it, I guess, or heat the pins up and try and get them out. Because the last result is, I guess, cutting the hinges. Getting this door off, gaining some more access to cut the rest of the hinge off to get the pin out. Welding new hinges to the pillars. That's a huge one. So my water's on. I'm going to wet the surrounding area because I just want to focus a bit on the pin. I don't want to turn this whole colour now. I've got air, I've got water, got my tools, a couple of hammers, centre punch, some gloves, some goggles, some sort of PPE. No.
We're back. The legend neighbor next door, Cody, is letting me use his DJI microphones. So you can probably hear me. And you're also thinking, geez, take that microphone back off him. I liked it better when you couldn't hear his voice. But today, we are going to be welding up some holes in this engine bay. This is getting a 355, I think, built for it. Bro, this fucking wasp, man. We've been good. We've been good so far. If you will fucking sting me, you bastard, I will kill you. And get rid of these VIN tag plates, these identification plates. Because I don't want to damage them. Can't replace them. I mean, there's probably companies out there now stamping them, but it's not the OG. And that is important. I feel off this morning. Coordination is not there. Bit of Allison chains for your fucking Saturday morning. Hanging out in the shed. How good. Shit singer too. That's why I paint cars for a living. And yet I find, love me a bit of fucking Allison chains. Tags. Go on, put them in a safe space. I need to figure out what wiring and what aircon I'm going to run in this car to determine those last few holes if I delete them. And this, what the fuck is that? I have a feeling this car was manual, and that might be your clutch, old clutch slave. I'm do some research on that. Anyway, let's weld up some holes. You're going to delete a lot of them. Some of them are for clips for the splash shield, so I might actually put some threaded rod through it so you can actually put a 10mm nut on the backside or something. Again, making an engine bay neater and still mounting that splash shield really nice and firm. I'll start by grinding some of this back, and we can probably see our spot welds. I'll start drilling these spot welds out. I'm going to be using the TIG and the MIG. The TIG's nicer for the bigger holes in the fact that you can work the steel again and make it a lot flatter and nicer and stuff. The MIG sometimes is just a lot easier for these tiny little tech screw holes, and they're not very big at all. But also, I guess the main reason is it's Saturday. I'm in my shed at home, I'm chilling, and there's no welding shops open. So I can't swap my TIG gas and it's about to run out. So the aim of the game today is fun. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna hang out in the shed, do some fucking welding, do some smoothing, and we're gonna have fun. Time to clean some paint off. We're gonna bare metal around all these holes we've got to weld, obviously. Gonna be using a series of different things. These things are awesome. These 3M Scotch-Brite discs, roll lock bristle disc. These things are super efficient. They're really cool. You pay for them, but they're fucking sweet. Sorry, this is probably gonna have lots of swearing in it for a while. Wire wheels, another Scotch-Brite disc, cleaner strip disc. I'll be using a number of other things too, but gives you an idea. It's time for some time lapse, so you guys don't get bored. All right, battery tray's out. Basically, I just use both of these. You could use one of these if you want, but for the most part, I kind of kept it flat because the sheet metal will naturally dip in where the spot welds are, making it a little bit easier to identify. Center punch the center of each spot weld where you think it is. Just makes it easier to drill. Special little drill bit. It's a spot weld drill bit. You can see it's got a little like locator pin on the end. It's very flat, minimize you actually drilling through the entire panel. But also that center punch helps it try and stay right where you want it. It's kind of hard to keep these on the welds and drill straight through the center of the weld because the weld's so hard, but gone. So basically, apart from that hole, this hole, and that hole, all of these were spot welds. And then we also had a bracket going down to the rail, back of the rad support. So yeah, that's gone. See you later. Batteries look better in the boot anyway. That's just mud. Alright, it's just fucking rusty. This one I didn't quite get the center of the weld, and then when I started to chisel it, it tore this a little bit, but that's fine because that's literally what we're doing today is deleting holes. Get rid of this foil pack or something. Yeah, we're not far off putting some hot metal in this thing. It's always fun. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm just seeing shit as I'm talking shit. All right, let's unbolt this, prep the rest of that up. This other side's an absolute mess. I think I'll have to paint strip an area. It's got some filler in it, and there's a whole shitload of surface rust over there. That's another day. It's an afternoon during the week, I think.